Okay, so this is my sixth day. We're 6 days since I've lost my voice. If you've been following, you'll hear from the other videos. You should check them out. Check my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do that and hit the like button. But this is my sixth day in which I'm trying to get my falsetto. And today I feel somewhat better compared to yesterday's and the days before. So here is what a falsetto sounds like. Hold on a second here. Okay. And keep in mind that I have been doing falsetto for a very, very long time. I know it mentally. I know how to prepare for a falsetto. I know mechanically what it entails. I know what it should sound like. And yet, when I lost my voice, even with all that knowledge, I could not even touch or even come close to what a falsetto was. So here is the first note. This is C4, which is not that high, but for some reason, maybe I'm not hearing correctly or something. I'm just like an octave over, but I'm going to attempt it. Now, mind you, my voice is still recovering. I guess I got a cold and I got laryngitis, so my vocal cords were completely swollen. My voice dropped like an octave or whatever, and you can hear those recordings, and you can see how low I've managed to go. My voice tends to be very, very high. Excuse me. So, again, if you are going through this, you should not be attempting what I'm doing. You should consult with either your voice teacher or a specialist and follow what they're telling you. My advice is to rest, drink lots of fluids. As I've mentioned before, ginger tea, buy ginger root, cut it up into pieces, throw it with the skin and all, boil it in water, then bring the fire down, let it simmer for about 20 minutes until it becomes yellowish. Then turn the heat off, keep an eye on it, you don't want to burn the house down, and add some fresh lemon, squeeze fresh lemon, half of fresh lemon, or if you like a lot of lemon, and some real organic raw honey to it. I'm sipping on some right now, and rest. When you're vocalizing, you should always have water with you, hydrating your vocal cords, and avoiding caffeine and anything that will push the voice. If you have to stop talking, then do that. I've been mainly speaking in my lower voice. But anyway, as I mentioned, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified each time I upload. Leave me your comments if this is the kind of stuff that you do like. Oh boy, here it is. Here's the C4. So I think I'm an octave higher, and if I am, and please leave it in the note. I think I'm on C4. I may be actually on the high C, but we're gonna try it. To me, that sounds very, very high. So I may be actually, let me see. Actually, I think that was the C5. That's my high C. Let me see if I can go higher. And, I have not at all warmed up my voice. As I've said in my previous videos, that I have been working my voice for a long time, a long time. And when I do vocalize, I practice a lot as a beginner. You shouldn't tax your voice in any way. 5 to 10 minutes should be sufficient when you're first starting out. And the most important thing is for you to hit pitches. Anyway, here we go again. That's not pure falsetto. As I mentioned, I have worked my falsetto, my falsetto, excuse me, for a very long time. I'm gonna come down. Okay, this is the high C, C5. And I'm breathing between each note, making sure I breathe down low. Think of you going down to your bottom, to your butt, if you like. And I'm supporting. And supporting means that I have breath in me and I am not blowing air. Okay? And if you want to hear how, when you first start the falsetto sounds, check out my other videos. Here we go. Keep going down. And I'm going to try not to break. That's A flat. A flat on 4. A flat 4, sorry. Here's the G. There's a little hollowness in my tone when I start, so I know that my vocal cords are not completely 100%. This is the F, F4. Usually I break either F4 or F sharp 4, okay? And depending on your voice, you may break down on the E flat or even earlier if you have a bass, baritone, or maybe you're a bass. This is the F. Already broke. Let me go up. Now my voice sounds very strange. Let me go back because I was talking. Let me go to the C5, the high 5, the high C in men. I may be all over the place. I don't even know what notes I'm hitting. So leave your comments if you think I'm actually higher than what I'm saying. I'm at a loss. I'm just trying to match the pitch. I just don't know where I'm at here. And as you can see, that the sound is a little bit more velvety, a little softer. This is not something I could do yesterday. And when you see that, it's like the falsetto is getting weaker. That means it's ready to break into the chest. F sharp. F. Now I'm going to try not to break. That's the E4. You see how I broke there? That's the E flat. I'm going to try not to break. I have to support it, have the breath in. Drop your jaw gently. Don't push. Don't do anything with your shoulders. All relax. All about the pitch. Letting the body relax. You should start feeling your body vibrate if you're doing this correctly. If you're pushing, you will start feeling in the throat. If there's tension in the throat, the jaw, the tongue, and your forehead, and your face, and your arms, if you're aiming for something that is out there somewhere, then you're doing it wrong. This is the D. That's the C4. And I'm gonna go to the B3. B flat. B flat 3. Now the the A. This is the G3. The front of my throat, my vocal cords, I can't even think of the word. That little lump in front of your throat should not be coming up at all. This is the F sharp or G flat. It's the same thing. No, that's chest. More chest than anything. I'm trying to keep it light. Anyway, as you can see, I'll go back to this. My voice is recovering. I'm able to go through every note. If I start with my chest here, which is C3, and I'm gonna go down now. And I'm not pushing for those low notes. You should not be pushing. Be very relaxed. Your focus should be on hearing this pitch before you sing, and then matching that pitch with the O sound. Make sure to take your breath before, relax, don't do anything if you can't go this far, don't go this far. I sometimes can't even go 2 notes below C3, and I'm down now 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be my 6th note, half note, 6th note below C3. C2. I probably did better maybe here. I'm not on C2, but I brought my voice down without hurting myself. This is the E2. Anyway, you see, I'm able to go down fairly low, which is the more of that bass sound. Probably you can go much lower if you're a bass, and much richer. I'm not a bass, but and I wouldn't be able to tell you what my sound is. I'm maybe a tenor, maybe a light lyric baritone, but regardless, that doesn't matter when you're singing. You want to make sure when you're singing that you're singing in most of your song in the comfortable notes, and here and there you may go to notes that are higher that you can still sing, but that you don't go to as often, So let's go back to C5. And I broke there, which is the E, because my sound was richer, I guess. That falsetto was richer, so I had more of that chest, as opposed to, if you listen to the previous part where it was, at one point it was much softer and lighter. It didn't have as much weight or texture to it. So I was able to bring that quality down much further. I brought it down to, let's just say I brought it down to A3, okay? As opposed to breaking here on E4, which is, I mean, my God, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 notes before that. Okay, I was able to go 7 notes lower in that softer quality. And you can check my other videos where I talk about how important it is to have develop your chest and your falsetto, and how the chest as it's moving up, and how the head and the falsetto, they all come together into play to get it into more of a smoother, without breaking. All right, so if you're starting out and you're doing falsettos, you might want to start, if you haven't, it depends on your voice. E flat, if you're I guess you have a thicker, deeper sound, maybe E flat would be a good point. So you do the who, 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 That's some more breathy sound, so that's what's causing my vocal cords, because I'm teasing them with all that air. And so this is the F sharp. The C4, B flat, that was the A. I already broke. But you can see that depending on the quality of the falsetto, you can bring it down. Make sure to breathe between each note. Make sure to support that you're not singing from the throat, that it's coming from below. It's all a mental thing. You just have to hear the pitch. Excuse me, my God. So here back to the high C, which is what we started with, the C5. No pushing. That has a little bit more chest. That's the G. That's A flat. That's B flat. That's B. That's my high C. And what you heard there was, once you get to an advanced point, this is not something you start out until you've developed completely your falsetto. You're very strong in the falsetto, as I just showed you in the demonstration. Then you start to tinge it with some chest, not a lot. And the word that was not coming to me was the Adam's apple. Your Adam's apple should not be rising up when you're doing the falsetto that I was doing before. Now, when I started to add that chest there, my Adam's apple was moving up, and I had my index finger above it to feel whatever, how I was pushing up. And I was very much aware of that. Ideally, I get to a point where that is not happening, because remember, you are pushing that muscle into an area that it's not used to and it's not comfortable in. Anyway, I hope I've been of some help to you. I don't think you can learn everything in one sitting, but you can certainly practice falsetto. It doesn't take a brain surgeon here. You don't have to know music theory or music, how to read music or anything. You can just simply sit in front of a keyboard and play notes, and you will know if you can match the pitch. Then you will go up to the next note. You can go up, it's each note on the keyboard. You don't miss any of the notes. You go from white to black, white to black, white to black, white to black, white, white, black, white, black, white, white, black. The keyboard. One note at a time, and your objective is to simply match the pitch. And what you want to do is stay softer than the actual pitch, so that your sound doesn't block the pitch, so that you are listening to the pitch as you are matching it. And that way you start to get used to matching those pitches, so that when you are singing, you are thinking about those pitches. You have to memorize your pitches, which is your melody, okay? And breathing is very important. When you are practicing, you can put your index finger in front of your mouth, okay? You can use a mirror also to see what's happening. If you are pulling on your neck and you see veins protruding, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. That means that you're not breathing properly. All you have to do is take a deep breath and fill from the bottom of your rib cage up your lungs, okay? Also, maybe your posture is not good. So you have to make sure that if you're starting out, maybe what you can do is lie down, bend your knees so that your feet are on the ground, but you're lying down and you're breathing in, and that way your focus is completely on the pitch. And in that case, I will play some notes here for you to start out, and that way you can listen to these notes. And I will start with the F, okay?